Today we're going to start our quadratic equations lecture number 2. Okay. So it had been a very long time since I uploaded my last video because I was busy in some work. So from now we will upload regular videos. Okay. So today we are going to cover these topics: relation between roots and coefficients, Newton's formula, and our last topic is domain and range of quadratic function. If you did not watch the previous lecture, make sure to watch that before, then continue for this lecture. Okay. So let's start our first topic: relation between roots and coefficients. Now, actually, if I write a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, how many roots it has? It has two roots, alpha and beta. We denote it by alpha and beta. Now, listen. What we can say actually, that if alpha and beta are two roots of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, then alpha and beta satisfy this equation. There's a very preliminary thing, but they or may form questions on that topic. Okay, so yeah, we will cover each and every topic in detail. Okay, so what we read, that if alpha and beta are two roots of our quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, then from here we can write two things. We can write a alpha squared plus b alpha plus c equal to 0, and a beta squared plus b beta plus c equal to 0. Okay, remember these two things, very basic things. Okay, you should know this. So okay, now we will go over for our main topic. Okay, so if alpha and beta are two roots of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, can we find alpha and beta? Yes, we can find, because we know the quadratic formula which we have discussed in our previous lecture. How we find x from this equation? We can write x equal to, from quadratic formula, we can write x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. We can write this. Now, what we will do, let us hold alpha is equal to minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, and beta is equal to minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Clear? Now we need to find some things. Okay, so we need to find the values of alpha plus beta. Okay, then we will find value of alpha beta. These two values are main, and at last we will also find the value of alpha minus beta. So let us do it. First, we will find the value of alpha plus beta. How we will find? That is very easy. Just add these two things. So if we add, you can see plus root b square minus 4ac minus root b square minus 4ac will be cancelled out, and what will be left? Minus 2b by 2a, right? And here 2 and 2 will be cancelled out, and what will be left? Minus b by a will be left. So what we got? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Okay, remember this as a formula. Clear? Now we will find the value of alpha beta. That is also very simple. Just multiply these two. So in the numerator, what it will be? This is minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac, and minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac in the numerator. Here it will be. So if we apply a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square formula, what we can write? This is minus b whole square minus root b square minus 4ac whole square, right? Whole divided by 4a square, right? So this is b square minus b square plus 4ac divided by 4a square. So this and this will be cancelled out, and what will be left? 4 and 4 will be cancelled out. Here we will get c by a. So we got a new formula: alpha beta is equal to c by a. Remember this thing also. Okay, these are very important. Okay, so we got two main things: alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now we will find the value of alpha minus beta. So how we will do it? We will use alpha plus beta and alpha beta values to find alpha minus beta. Or you can put the values also. Okay, no problem is there. So yeah, let's find it. So to find alpha minus beta, first what we will do, we will find the value of its square. Why? Because we know alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta, right? So alpha plus beta whole square, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So this will be b square by a square minus 4 into, now alpha beta is equal to c by a. Put it here, right? So we will get b square minus 4ac over a square after taking LCM, right? So now we can find alpha minus beta actually. Alpha minus beta will be actually plus minus root b square minus 4ac by a, right? We can write it. Now, actually, here it becomes a plus minus. So to remove it, what we can actually do? We can actually use the modulus sign to remove the minus thing, right? So we can actually use the modulus sign. So it will be simple like this. Okay. So here it will be also modulus sign also. Because if you see that root b square minus 4ac, this term cannot be our negative, right? Because it is under square root, so this term cannot be negative. But a can be negative, that is the problem. So we applied mod in a. Now, this b square minus 4ac term, what is it? It is our discriminant. We discussed in our previous lecture that b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. So what we can write, this is root d by mod a. So also remember this. So we got three formula. I am writing here clearly. Remember these three always. First one is alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Second one is alpha beta is equal to c by a. And our third formula is mod of alpha minus beta is equal to root d by mod a. Remember these three formula. Okay. So now our this topic is complete. Now we will go the subtopic in this topic. Okay. Another subtopic in this topic. So now we will learn how to find the quadratic equation if two roots are already given. Okay. I mean that suppose that two roots are given alpha and beta. Okay. Two roots are given. We need to find the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta. How you will do it? So that's very simple if you see. Let us take a quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. No problem. Okay. Now what we will do? We will divide both sides by a. And now you know that a is a non-zero constant, because if a is equal to 0, then this term will be removed. So that will not be a quadratic equation. So a will not be not equal to 0. We discussed all of this in our first lecture. Make sure to watch that. Okay. So now we will divide both sides by a. So we will get x squared plus b by a into x plus c by a equal to 0. Okay. So now we will manipulate this like this, something like this. X squared, okay, x squared minus of minus b by a into x plus c by a equals 0. Why I did it? Now I discussed before that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, alpha beta is equal to c by a. So what we can do, if alpha and beta are the roots of this equation, we can write alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to what? C by a, right? So yeah, now we will put the values here. So it will be x squared minus, put alpha plus beta here, alpha plus beta into x plus, put here alpha beta plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So if two roots are given alpha and beta, so what we can conclude that the equation will be this. Okay, the equation will be this. You can simplify it further. So it will be x square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. From here, take x common. So here it will be x minus alpha minus, from here, take minus beta common. So it will be x minus alpha equal to 0. So we will get x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Okay. So yeah, from here you can also see that the two roots are alpha and beta. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take an easy example to understand this. Then we will move for the questions for this topic. Okay. So let's take, we need to find the equation whose roots are 2 and 5. Okay. First we will find this, then we will find the equation whose roots are 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Okay. Then we will find the roots of the equation whose roots are minus 3, minus 1 by 2. Okay, let's take 3 examples. You will understand from here. Okay. So this is very simple, 2 and 5. Okay, try this first. Okay, try these examples first at your own, then watch this. So yeah, we will simply apply what? We will simply apply this formula. Remember this formula actually, this is very useful. So you will simply say x square minus alpha plus beta into x, which is 2 plus 5, 7, 7x plus alpha beta, which is 10, is equal to 0. So this is our equation. Now we will find the roots of the equation whose roots are 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. How we will find it? Simple, we will use that x square minus alpha plus beta into x, which is 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3, which is 3 by 3, which is 1. So x square minus x plus alpha into beta, 1 by 3 into 2 by 3 is what? 2 by 9, right? 2 by 9 equals 0. Multiply both sides by 9, so you will get 9x square minus 9x plus 2 is equal to 0. That is our quadratic equation. Now, try this yourself. Okay, this is your HW. Try this yourself. Now, we will move for some hard questions on this topic. Okay, let's go. Now, we will solve these questions. So, first question is this. If the ratio of the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is p is to q, then prove that this. So, how we will do it? This is a very good question. So in these questions, what you will do, the ratio of the roots are given. So we can imagine that the roots are p alpha and q alpha, where alpha is not equal to 0. We can write it, right? Okay, p alpha and q alpha. Clear? So now, if the equation is x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, is roots are p alpha and q alpha, what we can write according to sum of the roots formula, that p alpha plus q alpha is equal to minus b by a, right? So from here we can take alpha common, so p plus q whole into alpha equal to minus b by a. So we will get alpha is equal to minus b by a into p plus q. Clear? We can write it. Now, what we can do, we can find product of roots, which is p alpha into q alpha is equal to c by a. So, pq alpha square is equal to c by a. Now, we need to find alpha square, right? So, we will get pq into b square upon a square into p plus q whole square is equal to c by a. So, it will be cancelled over here, it will be a left. Okay, so what we are getting actually, we will get pq upon p plus q whole square equal to ac upon b square. So p plus q whole square divided by pq equal to b square by ac. We proved it. Okay, so this is the proof of this question. This was a very good question. Now, what is actually here in this question? Here, actually, if you see, if the ratio of the roots is given, or it is said that one root is double of the another root, yeah, you can see if it is said that one root is double of the another root, or the ratio of the roots numbers, they're 3 is to 4, then hold this actually. Okay, if it is said, imagine one root is triple of the another root, So imagine the roots are alpha and 3 alpha. Then proceed to this question. You will easily get the answer. Okay. Okay. Let's go for the next question. Our next one is a very good question. If one root of x square plus bx plus c equals 0 is square of the other root, then prove that this. This is a very good question. Okay. Try this question first time. First, okay. Then proceed to watch the video. What we will do? First, we are given ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 equation. Its roots are alpha. What will be the another root? It will be alpha square. Okay, because one root is square of the another root. We can imagine that the another root is alpha square. So what we can write? Alpha plus alpha square is equal to minus b by a, right? And alpha into alpha square is equal to c by a. Now, what we will do? What you will do now, cube both sides. Okay, cube both sides. So here if you use a plus b whole cube formula, you will get alpha cube plus alpha square whole cube, okay, plus 3 alpha into alpha square is alpha cube into alpha plus alpha square is equal to minus b cube by a cube. Okay, so now what we will do, from here we are actually getting alpha cube is equal to c by a, right? So we need to make alpha cube here. So alpha cube plus, now this is alpha square whole cube per cube. We can exchange these powers. Okay, so you can write this as alpha cube whole square plus 3 alpha cube into alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b cube by a cube. Now if you see that we know the values of every terms here, alpha cube, alpha plus alpha square. Okay, so apply the values. Alpha cube is equal to c by a. So c by a plus c square by a square plus 3 into c by a into, now here alpha plus alpha square is given, right? So alpha plus alpha squared is equal to what? Minus b by a, put it here, minus b by a equal to minus b cube by a cube. Now simplify this. Okay, so let us simplify c by a plus c square by a square plus, actually put that minus here. So it will minus 3bc by a square equal to minus b cube by a cube. Take LCM here. We will get a square as LCM. We will get here ac plus c square minus 3bc is equal to minus b cube by a cube. A square and cube will be cancelled out and a will be left here. Now cross multiply, we will get a square c plus ac square minus 3abc equal to minus b cube. Now rearrange the terms, we will get our desired answer, b cube plus a square c plus ac square equal to 3abc. We got it. Okay, we got the proof. Now, my suggestion is there are various questions on this, that one root is square of the another root. Okay. So remember this b cube plus a square c plus ac square equal to 3bc. Remember this as a formula. That will be very easy for you do do those type of questions, because in competitive exams you will not be asked for the proof here. You will ask for the application. So apply this. Okay. Whenever you see one root is square of the another root, then apply that formula. You will easily get the answer. Okay. So yeah, let's go for the next question. Our next question is also a very good question. Here what is given, let us read the question carefully. If alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and alpha plus h and beta plus h are the roots of px square plus qx plus r equal to 0, and what is said d1, d2 are the discriminants of those equations respectively, then find d1 is to d2. This is also a very nice question actually. Okay, so let's start. Now, what we need to do here? Actually, what formula you want to apply here, that is the main thing. Okay. So, if you find, let us take the equation, first equation, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. its two roots are alpha and beta given. And our second equation is px square plus qx plus r equal to 0, whose two roots are given alpha plus h and beta plus h. Okay. So what we can do, if we try to find alpha minus beta, then see what will happen. Actually, we need to find mod of alpha minus beta, right? So it is root d by a mod a, right? So yeah, root d is here b square minus 4ac, simple, divided by mod a, no problem. And also find the difference of the roots here all. Okay, so we will get alpha plus h minus beta plus h, okay, equal to, here also it is root d by mod a, so it is, here d is q square minus 4pr, and our x square coefficient is p, so mod p. Clear? So now so now what we will do, we will square both sides here. Alpha minus beta whole square equal to b square minus 4ac by what? A square. And here, if you see, h and h will be cancelled out after opening the bracket. So we will get alpha minus beta again. Now, if you square, alpha minus beta whole square will be equal to q square minus 4pr divided by p square. Okay, so b square minus 4ac is our d1 by a square, and here it is d2 by p square. So we need to find d1 by, what we got, d1 by a square is equal to d2 by p square, right? Because these both are alpha minus beta whole square. So from here we can say d1 by d2 is equal to a square by p square. That is our answer. Okay. So d1 is to d2 is equal to a square is to p square. That is our answer. This was a very good question of application of difference of the roots formula. Okay. So yeah, we did three very good questions and important questions also. Now we will do two PYQs on this topic. Okay. Our first PYQ is this. This came in JEE Main 2024. Let's start. So what is given? Let alpha and beta the roots of the equation this. X square plus 2 root 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Okay. No problem. So the quadratic equation shows roots are alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4 and 1 by 10 alpha to the power 6 plus beta to the power 6. So how we will do it? It's a very interesting question. Okay. So also very easy question also. So our equation is x square plus 2 root 2x, x square plus 2 root 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Its two roots are alpha and beta. So what we can say, alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus 2 root 2 by 1, so minus 2 root 2, and alpha beta is equal to minus 1 3 by 8, right? So yeah, we got the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now you will find the value of alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. Let's find it. Alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4, it will be equal to, what we can write actually, it is alpha square whole square plus beta square whole square, right? So this will be alpha square plus beta square whole square minus what? Minus 2 alpha square beta square. Okay. Now alpha square plus beta square can be expanded as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta whole square minus 2 alpha square beta square. Now, here we know the values of all the quantities alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Okay, here also it is alpha beta whole square. So, put it there. So, we will get 2 root 2 whole square, 2 root 2 whole square minus 2 into minus 1. Okay, whole square minus 2 into minus 1 whole square. So, let us find the value. This is 8, right? 8 plus 2 whole square actually minus 1 whole square is 1, so minus 2. So we are getting, this is 10, 10 square is 100, 100 minus 2 is 98. So what we got, the value of alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4 is what? 98. Okay. I am removing this calculation to find our next one value. Okay. So now we need to find the value of this. To find this, first we will find the value of alpha to the power 6 plus beta to the power 6, then we will multiply it by 1 by 10. Okay. So let us find alpha to the power 6 plus beta to the power 6. So this can be written as what? Alpha square whole cube plus beta square whole cube. Now apply a cube plus b cube formula. It is a plus b whole cube. So alpha square plus beta square whole cube minus 3 alpha squared beta squared into alpha squared plus beta squared. Now, yeah, now again, if we find alpha square plus beta square value separately, that will be easier. So it is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 2 root 2 root 2 whole square is 8 minus. So here it is alpha beta. So it will be plus 2 equal to 10. Okay. We will put the value of alpha square plus beta square here. Okay. So this will be 10 cube minus 3 into alpha into beta whole square, which is again minus 1 whole square into 10, right? So this is 1000 minus, now this is 1, so this is 30. Clear? So if you calculate this, we will get what? We will get 970. So we got the value of alpha to the power 6 plus beta to the power 6, which is 970. For according to the question, we need to multiply it by 1 by 10. So we are getting 97, right? Sorry, 97. So yeah, again, what we are getting? The value of this is 97. Clear? I hope it is clear to you. I remove the calculations. Now we will go for solving the actual question. We need to find, actually our question becomes that we need to find the value, we need to find the equation whose roots are 98 and 97. That is very easy for us, right? So our equation is x square minus alpha plus beta into x, 98 plus 97 into x plus 98 into 97 equal to 0. Now calculate this. Now actually 98 plus 97, this is equal to 195, right? 195, so that is x square minus 195x. Now multiply this, okay? Multiply this simply. So 9 sevens are 63, this is 68 here, and here it is 72. Here it will be this, okay? So it is 9506. Put it here, 9006, this is equal to 0. So we got our equation, that the equation will be x square minus 195x plus 9506 equal to 0. So our answer is option 3. That's simple. It's very simple question. Okay. So yeah, now let's go for the our next question. Now we will solve this question from JEE Maths 2024. This is also a very good question. So how we will do it? Let us see what is given if 2 and 6 are the two roots of the equation this. So here actually what is given, that there is equation ax square plus bx plus 1 equal to 0 whose roots are 2 and 6. Okay, 2 and 6. So what we will do? What will be our approach for this question? So actually, first we will find the correct equation whose roots are 2 and 6. We can easily find. Then we will compare these two equations they given and the equation we will get after doing that. Okay. So what will be our equation here? X square minus alpha plus beta into x, which is 8x, plus alpha into beta, which is 12, equal to 0. That is our equation. Now we will compare these two equations. Now carefully see here. Here it is 1, but here the constant term is 12. So we need to convert this to 1. So to convert this, we will divide both sides by 12. Okay. So we will get 1 by 12 into x square minus 8 by 12 into x. Okay. 8 by 12 into x plus 1 equal to 0. Now it's okay. Now we can compare these two equations. Clear? So from here we can say that A is equal to 1 by 12 and B is equal to minus 8 by 12. Clear? Now what we will do? We will find the values of 1 by 2a plus b and 1 by 6a plus b. Then we will the values we will get from there. We will apply again the formula of finding the equation. Then we can get our desired answer, right? So yeah, let's do it. So first we need to find the value of 1 by 2a plus b. Let us find. So we will get 1 by 2 into 1 by 12 minus 8 by 12 actually, right? So this is 1 by minus 6 by 12 will be here. So this is minus 2. Sorry, this is 1 by 1 up, minus 1 by 2. Okay, 1 upon minus 1 by 2. So this will be minus 2. We got the value of 1 by 2a plus b, which is minus 2. Then we will find the value of 1 by 6a plus b, which is 1 by 6 into 1 by 12 minus 8 by 12. Let us find. So we will get 1 upon minus 2 by 12, which is actually, you can write 1 by 6, right? So we will get minus 6. So our two roots here are minus 2 and minus 6 actually. Now we will find the equation whose roots are minus 2 and minus 6 simply. Okay, so let us do it. So this will is x square minus alpha plus beta into x minus alpha plus beta is equal to minus 8x, right? Plus alpha pi beta is equal to 12 plus 12 is equal to 0. So our equation is x square plus 8x plus 12 equal to 0. This is our equation. So our correct option is option number 4. This. Okay. So this was our question. We solved the questions of JEE Mains. Okay. On this topic. Now we will go for our next main topic, which is Newton's formula. This is a very important topic. So let's continue. Now we will study Newton's formula, which is also a very important topic for JEE purpose. Okay, so let's start our topic. So actually, if there is an equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, and a term is defined Sn, which is given as p alpha to the power n plus minus q beta to the power n. Okay, where n is an integer and pq are constants. Okay, a term is defined as Sn, which is equal to p alpha to the power n plus minus q beta to the power n. Clear? Now, I had discussed before that here, if alpha and beta are the two roots of this equation, okay, if alpha and beta are the two roots of this equation, then what we can write? We can replace this x by alpha and beta. We can write a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0, and also a beta square plus b beta plus c equal to 0. Clear? Now what we will do, we will multiply both sides of this equation by p alpha to the power n minus 2. So if we do it, what we will get? We will get a alpha square into p alpha to the power n minus 2. Okay, plus b alpha into p alpha to the power n minus 2, right? Plus c into p alpha to the power n minus 2 equal to 0. So now what we can write? This is a into p into alpha to the power, it will be n minus 2 plus 2. So alpha to the power n, okay, plus bp into alpha to the power n minus 1 plus cp into alpha to the power n minus 2 is equal to 0. Clear? So we got our equation. Now let's move for the sixth equation. We will multiply both sides of this equation by what? By q beta to the power n minus 2. So here we will get a beta square into q beta to the power n minus 2 plus b beta into q beta to the power n minus 2 plus cq beta to the power n minus 2 equal to 0. right? So we will get AQ beta to the power n minus 2 plus 2, which is n, plus BQ beta to the power n minus 2 plus 1, which is n minus 1, plus CQ beta to the power n minus 2 equal to 0. So let's take this equation number 1, this is as equation number 2. So, okay. So now we will add these two equations, 1 plus 2. So what we will get? From here we will take A common. So we will get A into P alpha to the power n plus Q beta to the power n, right? Plus from these two equations we will take B common. So from here we will get P alpha to the power n minus 1. Okay, let me write clearly, n minus 1 plus Q beta to the power n minus 1. Okay, plus from these two terms we will take C common. So here we will get what we will get, P alpha to the power n minus 2 plus Q beta to the power n minus 2 is equal to 0. Clear? I hope this is clear to you. Now what we will do? We will simply replace. If you see that P alpha to the power n plus Q beta to the power n, this is equal to Sn, right? So write it here. So this is Asn plus. Now P alpha to the power n minus 1 plus Q beta to the power n minus 1, this is equal to what this will be equal to? If you put n minus 1 in the place of n, here it will be P alpha to the power n minus 1 plus minus Q beta to the power n minus 1, right? So you will get B into S n minus 1. Same like that, we will get C into this is equal to S n minus 2. This is equal to 0. So this is our Newton's formula. Very, very important for JE purpose. Clear? This is very, very important for JE purpose. So remember this thing. Okay. So let us apply this thing and make sure. Then we will learn domain and range of quadratic expressions. Then we will do some JPYQs more. Then we will end the lecture. Okay. So yeah, let's do it. Now we will solve this example question. Okay. So this type of question actually came in JE before also. Okay. So consider this as a PYQ type question, not this exact question, but these type of questions came in JE before. Okay. So let us do it. How we will do it? First check what is given, that there is the equation x square minus x minus 2 equals 0, whose roots are alpha and beta. And the term Sn is defined as 2023 alpha to the power n plus 2024 beta to the power n. We need to find the value of this quantity S25 minus S24 whole divided by S23. How you will do it? Let's see. The equation is x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0. And Sn is defined as, if you consider 2023 and 2024 as P and Q respectively, you can see that this is P alpha to the power n plus Q beta to the power n. So what we can do, we can apply Newton formula here, right? So yeah, let's do it. So actually what we do here, we will substitute x square as what is n, x as is n minus 1, and here it is actually 2 into 1, right? So we will write this 1 as what? As is n minus 2. Let's do it. So here the coefficient of x squared is 1, so that is actually 1 into Sn, right? Here the coefficient of x is also 1. So here it is 1 into s of n minus 1 minus, here it is 2 into, now here it is 1 here. So you will replace this 1. Remember this one, not the whole constant term. Not do it. Remember, we need to substitute this 1 which is multiplied with this. Okay. And write the constant term as it is here, then multiply it by what? S n minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we need to find the value of this S25 minus S24 by S23. Now if you notice, if we put n equal to 25, we will get 25, 24, 23. Okay, consecutively. So Let us put it. So we will get S25 if we put n equal to 25 here, minus S24 minus 2S23, right, equal to 0. So here S25 minus S24 equal to 2S23. Move this S23 below here. Okay, so we will get S25 minus S24 divided by S23 is equal to 2. And that is our final answer of this question is 2. So this type of simple questions also come in JEE. So you can see the importance of this topic. Now we will continue for our last topic, which is domain and range of a quadratic expression. Then we will end the lecture after doing two JEE VYQs again. Okay. So let's continue. Now we will cover our last topic of this lecture, which is domain and range of a quadratic function. So that is also important topic. Then we will do two questions more. Then we will end the lecture. Okay. So let's start our this topic. So what is domain and range? Okay. So if there is a function fx, take a function fx here. Now the values of this x for which fx is valid, the values of x for which fx is valid, that those are called the domain of fx. Okay. And if fx is equal to y, let us take, then the values of y we get by putting the values of x, putting the valid values of x here, is called the range of the function. Okay, that is the preliminary idea. Now we will find the domain and range of a quadratic function. So let us take a quadratic function fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so here what we will do, first we will find the domain. From here you can see this is valid for any real values of x. Okay, this thing is valid for any real values of x. So we can use that, we can write that domain is x belongs to 1. Okay, that means for any real number, this fx function is valid. So the domain of the function fx is all real numbers. You can put that right. Okay. Now we will go for range. For range, we mean that we need to find the maximum or minimum value of fx. Now, how we can determine that a quadratic expression has a maximum value or minimum value? How we can determine that? To determine that, we will check for the coefficient of x square. Okay, if a if a is greater than 0, listen carefully. If a is greater than 0, then we will get fixed minimum value. Fixed minimum value. Okay. And if a is less than 0, then what we will get? We will get fixed maximum value. Okay, fixed maximum value. Those, remember this. Okay. Now, what are those values? What we got actually now, that if a is greater than 0, you will get fixed minimum value of fx, and if a is less than 0, you will get fixed maximum value of fx. But what are those values? We will find that. Okay. And we will also find that that for what value of x it will attain minimum or maximum. So many people will say that we can do derivative of this, okay, to determine that. But I will not go for the derivative way. I will go totally preliminary way. Okay. So yeah, let's do it. So let us take fx, okay, equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now we are putting a is greater than 0. That means a is greater than 0. What this means? This means that we will get which value? We will get minimum value of fx. Okay. So let us find the value. First, what we will do, we will take a common. So if we take a common here, what we will get in the bracket? X square plus b by a into x plus c by a. Okay. Okay. So now it will be a into x square. We will use the completing the square method. I discussed that in the previous lecture. Okay. So what we can write, x square plus 2 into, here it will be x into, to balance b by a, we will multiply b by 2a. Okay. Plus we will add an extra term b by 2a whole square. We added an extra term, so we need to subtract that also. So here it will be minus b by 2a whole square. The complete process is same as before. Okay. Plus c by a. Clear? Now what we can write? We can write a into, now x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square. That is equal to what? That is equal to x plus b by 2a whole square. Okay. Plus c by a minus, it will be b square by 4a square. Right? Now we can simplify it, a into x plus b by 2a whole square. Now if you take LCM here, it will be 4a square, right? And here it will be 4ac minus b square simply. Okay, now open the bracket. We will get a into x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a. Right? So now analyze carefully. Okay, now analyze carefully. Now the thing is of analyze. So if then see here that this is a whole square quantity. Okay, x plus b by 2 whole square is a whole square quantity. So if this whole term be minimum, if this whole term be minimum, I assume t is greater than 0. If the whole term is minimum, then we can get the minimum value of what? We can get a minimum value of fx, right? And that will be, we can easily find that. Okay. So we need to find when this is minimum actually first. Okay. Then we can find what will be the minimum value of fx actually. Okay. So we all know that the minimum value of a whole square quantity is always 0, right? So here a is multiplied also. So no need to think about that, because if x plus b by 2 whole square is actually minimum, then a into x plus b by 2 whole square will also be minimum. Okay. So x plus b by 2 whole square is minimum when it is equal to 0. So from here we can say that x is equal to minus b by 2a. Now this is the value of x for which fx will be minimum, or you can say fx will attain the minimum value. Okay. And what the minimum value will be? If this becomes 0, if this term becomes 0, then whole term becomes 0, this whole term becomes 0. So what will be the minimum value? This will be the minimum value of fx. Okay. This will be the minimum value of fx. So what you need to remember, that if fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, okay, ax square plus bx plus c, and a is greater than 0, then f minimum x will be what? See here, this is b square minus 4ac. What we call b square minus 4ac, that is our discriminant. So here it is 4ac minus b square, so that is minus d. Okay, so minus d by 4a. Or you can write this as, if you break the function, if you break the fraction here, you can get c minus b square by 4a simple. Right? And what we got? We got that this fx will attain the minimum value when x is equal to minus b by 2a. This fx will attain the minimum value when the value of x is minus b by 2a. Okay, remember these two things. Also, now you can ask me that you have a question right now, that if a is less than 0, now if a is less than 0 also, for this condition, what I said, that we will get maximum value and the values will be same, right? That means when we will put x equal to minus b by 2a here also, okay, when we will put x equal to minus b by 2a here also, we will get the maximum value of fx. Okay, and that what that will be, this will be also minus d by 4a. That will also be minus d by 4a. Okay, that is clear to you, I hope so. Okay, so this value of x is called actually the critical point. We will analyze the graphs in our next lecture. Then that will be a very important thing for us. Okay, the coordinate of vertex, you can say. So x equal to minus b by 2a, it will be maximum for it, and the maximum value will be minus d by 4a. And for minimum, if a is greater than 0, we will get the same values. Okay, but for minimum. I hope it is clear to you. This topic is this short. Okay, now we will do two questions. Clear? Let's see the questions. The first question is this. You can say this is the question of Newton formula which came in JEE Main 2025. Very easy question. How we will solve it? Let's see. Our what equation is given to us? First equation is x squared plus root 3x minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, write it here. Our first equation is x squared plus root 3x minus 16 is equal to 0. What is said that alpha and beta are the roots of this equation, right? So, and also a relation is given Pn equal to alpha to the power n plus beta to the power n. Whenever you see this type of things, apply Newton formula, okay? So let's do it. So how you will apply Newton formula actually? It's very easy. Replace the x squared by Pn actually, okay? Plus root 3 into, replace this x as Pn minus 1 minus 16 into 1 is here, 16 into 1 is here. I told replace this 1 by Pn minus 2. Clear? This is equal to 0. Now what we need to find here, if you see the first term here, this is 25, 24 and 23. Okay, 25, 24, 23. So if we put n equal to 25 here, okay, if you put n equal to 25 here, what we will get? P25 plus root 3 P24 minus 16 P23 is equal to 0. So this will be P25 plus root 3 P24 equal to 16 P23. So here, if you, what we need 2P23 in the denominator. So what you will do? Find the value P25 plus root 3 P24 divided by, if we bring that 2P23 here, what it will be? It will be 8 here, right? If you cross multiply, you can say that this is completely correct. Okay. We are getting 16P23 in the right hand side, which is completely correct. So we got the value of this quantity, which is 8. That's simple. Okay. Nothing hard here. Now we are given a second equation, which is x squared plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. The two roots are given, gamma and delta. Okay, gamma and delta. Clear? And relation is given. A relation is given, which is Qn is equal to gamma to the power n plus delta to the power n. Simply, right? So here also you can apply Newton formula, right? So it will be Qn plus 3Qn minus 1 minus 1 into 1. So this is 1 already. So we can use Qn minus 2 directly here. Okay, this is equal to 0. Clear? So now we need to find again, if we put n equal to 25, because here this is 25, 24, 23 again. So put n equal to 25. So what we will get? We will get Q25 plus 3Q24 minus Q23 is equal to 0. Okay. So now what you will do? Take this term to the right hand side. So this will be Q25 minus Q23 equal to minus 3Q24. Now bring this Q24 in the denominator, because our given expression is that. Okay. So Q25 minus Q23 divided by Q24, this is equal to minus 3. So we got the value of this quantity, which is minus 3. Now add these both quantities, add these both values, we will get 5 as our answer. That's simple. The questions of Newton formula is very simple. Okay, so but this is the most asked concept in JEE mains, so make sure to ready that concept. Okay, make sure to prepare that concept carefully. Now we will go for our last question, which is this one. Is a very good question from JEE main 2024 again. Combined question of Newton formula and maximum and minimum value. So let's start our question. Okay, let's do our question. So actually, if you see here what is given, an equation is given first. Clear? So let us write the equation here. Okay, so our equation is x square minus t square minus 5t plus 6x plus 1 equal to 0. Right? So alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. Clear? So now relation is again given that an is equal to alpha to the power n plus beta to the power n. Okay. Now what I told that if you see something like this, just apply Newton formula. Okay. Put an in the place of x square. Okay. Minus t square minus 5t plus 6, keep it as it is here. Okay. And put x and put an minus 1 in the place of x plus now put an minus 2 in the place of 1. Okay. So this will be equal to 0 also. That is so simple. Okay. Simple Newton formula here apply. Now what we need to find? We need to find this. If you can see clearly, this is actually A 2023 plus A 2025 divided by A 2024. This is clear. Okay. We will find the minimum value of this quantity. Clear? So yeah, this is 2025, 2024, 2023. You can see. So if you put n equal to 2025 here, you can get easily that A 2025 minus t square minus 5t plus 6 A 2024 plus A 2023 is equal to 0. Right? So bring this whole term to the what? To right hand side. So we will get A 2025 plus A 2023 equal to t square minus 5t plus 6 into A 2024. Now divide both sides by 2024. So what we will get? A 2025 plus A 2023 divided by A 2024 equal to t square minus 5t plus 6. Simply we got this. We got the value of this quantity in the terms of t, which is t square minus 5t plus 6. Now here ask for the minimum value of this. Now, yeah, we got a quadratic expression again. We got what? We got a quadratic expression whose coefficient of t square is positive plus 1, right? So we will get a minimum value of this. So we can apply the direct formula. What was that formula? If I am writing it again, if fx equal to ax square plus bx plus c when a is greater than 0, then what we know that f minimum x will be what? Here you can apply c minus b square by 4a. Apply the formula. Here c is 6, right? C is 6 here minus. Now what is b here? This is minus 5. B is minus 5, right? So minus 5 whole square is 25 divided by 4 into a. A is equal to 1, so 4 here. So what we will get? We will get minus 1 by 4 and our option is option 3. That is so much simple, right? Oh, we got the answers. That was a very good question. The combined question of, you can say, quadratic equations or Newton's formula and the maximum and minimum value of a quadratic expression. Very good question also. Okay. So that is also very simple. That's not very hard. So we are ending our lecture. Thank you for watching the lecture for till the end. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you all. We will meet in the next lecture very soon. But I will upload some question solving videos as before. Okay, then after some days we will continue this session. Okay, thank you. Bye. Happy learning.